Have you ever worked in a large company and wondered, how's the work that I'm doing helping the company achieve its most important objectives? Did you even know what the company's most important objectives were?
Hmm.
Have you ever been the CEO of a company and found yourself looking at lists of hundreds of projects being executed by maybe thousands of people in the organization, spending millions or sometimes even billions of dollars to get that work completed? Did you ever wonder if it was all really going to come together to achieve your most important strategic goals? Did you spend hours each week sitting through long project status reviews, sometimes full of confusing jargon? Did you ever wonder why a project team in one department was doing the exact same work as a project team from another department? Or maybe even worse, why a project team in one department was doing the exact opposite work a project team in another department was doing? Did it make you feel like maybe the only person really focused on the overall strategic outcome was you?
Um,
Large companies are complex systems made up of many moving parts, but at the end of the day, and the quarter, and the year, they only get one holistic outcome. Companies have many people in the organization designing the individual parts in the system, but who's creating the overall design? The overall design to achieve the desired strategic outcomes. Enterprise architecture is a practice that helps executives by bridging the gap between the activities, all the work going on in the organization, and the top level strategic outcomes that need to be achieved.
Let's go!
If you want to understand how complex large organizations can get and why CEOs need help aligning people, processes, and projects to the right outcomes, think about how companies are organized. After the company's strategic goals, each business unit has its own set of goals, and each of those business units has multiple departments, each with their own goals. Every team in each of the departments has its own goals, and the people on those teams are working on projects that have their own goals. The people doing the work that should be focused on the CEO's strategic outcomes spend the majority of their time focused on project goals and team goals. The company's top-level strategic outcomes are usually seen as little more than corporate platitudes by the people in the company who are actually doing the work. Making things even more complex, all of those teams and projects are in constant competition and competition with each other. There's competition for resources like money, shared services like IT, and executive support. And there's also competition for outcomes. For example, when one team wants to speed production time, but another team wants to add a new product feature that will increase revenue but also slows production time.
Oh, I see.
Here's another example of the same problem. Let's say you're going to build a house. You wouldn't just go out and hire a bunch of different teams to build each of the individual rooms, and then maybe hire some other teams to build shared services like electricity and plumbing. If you did, trying to keep all of those teams aligned to your strategic goals for the house, and managing all of the competition for things like money and lumber and square footage and tools, and your own time to make decisions would drive you crazy.
Oh, brother.
Instead, you would hire an architect, someone to sit down with you and discuss your overall goals and then create some sketches and some blueprints to describe the house that meets your needs. These sketches and blueprints will be used to keep all of the teams building different rooms and shared services aligned. Aligned to what kind of house needs to be built and what the overall goals are that need to be achieved. Having these sketches and blueprints also pre-manages some of the competition that will come up during construction. No need to have a series of meetings to debate which room will have the shortest walk to the swimming pool, or who gets the biggest closet, or ranch style versus two-story. It's already been decided, and it's already in the blueprints. Enterprise architects help CEOs maintain focus on their goals in the same way that building architects help homeowners focus on theirs. Enterprise architects create the high-level sketches and blueprints that will keep the initiatives, the activities going on in the company, stay aligned with the strategic outcomes that need to be achieved. Enterprise architects work with other types of architects in the organization to ensure that everyone's work stays aligned to the blueprints, to ensure that we're all building the same house.
Great job!